Let's choose Microsoft Power BI. Okay, of course we need the connection profile. We'll talk it later. What is the group name? In the Power BI platform, you have workspaces. Workspaces is different location that it's shared probably internally, or it could be shared with other people. And they work at it. It could be sales workspace, marketing, whatever. It could be differentiated. And as you can see, the IDs of the groups are up here. So basically, the customer can choose the group name, and we will choose the demo, and afterwards the group ID will be filtered automatically, the specific ID for the chosen group. Okay, this is the ID. And then you will only see the data set that is under that specific workspace, because of course in the Power BI I could have a lot of data set in each workspace. So let's choose our demo data set. Okay, demo dataset. Parameters. What is parameters? Basically, there is a lot of capabilities in the refresh. You can choose to refresh specific tables. You can have it parallel, full, half. You have a lot of features in the refresh itself. But basically, if you leave it empty as it will do a full refresh of the data. I want to show you two of them. One is like partial on two tables. So how can you know what is the tables? In the dataset itself, you have show tables, and this is the database tables. So you can choose to refresh only specific tables if you wish to do so. Okay, we will try it because it will be faster than a full. Okay, let's check in and order it. Monitoring. BI2. Okay, it's supposed to be fast because it's only two tables. Let's see if we can. Yeah, it already. I will do a full one, and you can see it rotating and doing the process. Okay, so it started, and there is something weird about the status of the refresh, because instead of saying in progress, they're saying unknown, unknown, and then completed or failed or whatever. But unknown, it means in progress. This is why I wrote dataset current status unknown equal in progress. And as you can see, it was very fast. It did one pull, and the second one, it was already completed. I will do a full one, and you will see it will take like 30, 40 seconds. And then you get a refresh completion details. You will get completed. And 200, it's not very useful for success. This information is better for failure, which I will show you in one moment. So let's create another one without any details to do refresh on specific tables. Let's modify it. We will remove everything and we'll keep only the brackets. Checking. And okay. Let's see it in here. Refresh it. You see now, because it's not two tables, it's like 7 or 8, 9 tables refresh. It's taking some time, and it's pulling the new data from the data source. And of course, it will take more time to complete until it gets the completed status. So it will take, I guess, 4 or 5 times of checking until it finishes. So once let it run in the background, I want to show you how does it look on issue, if there is some issues with the dataset. So let's change it to the other dataset, which is failed, and we'll see all the details why it failed. And okay, let's order it. Check in. Go back to monitoring. Okay, this one is still running. Let's refresh it, and yeah, it's still running. See, it's much. You have question about it? Something?
But yeah, the status is not switching to executing or something else. It is an unknown status.
Yeah. So this is what I told you about the refresh statuses. It's something. It's really weird, but this is how they status. So you have a refresh dataset, and you have the API of get refresh. Where is get refresh history? Status, yes. Okay, this is what I look for. So as you can see, this is Microsoft. They choose to say unknown, and unknown refresh is in progress. This is them. I
Okay.
cannot.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's unknown, unknown, unknown until completed or failed. Okay, this is not me. This is why I try to give detail to the customer and write unknown equals in progress. But so as you can see, the second one, the full refresh got, I don't know, 4, 5 pulls until it completed and refreshed the whole data. and then we got the message. But this one, the problematic data set, let's have a look at on him. I will open it like that. So basically, it started a refresh, and as a matter of second, it got failure in return. And the next one, which is useful, we can see that credential not specified. So maybe the customer added a data set and didn't give the correct username password, or something there is not configured properly. So he will get the reason why it didn't work. Okay. Okay, this is the part on the data set. As you can see, if I refresh, that's it. It stopped the status. And it's 643, 643. So you have any question about the dataset refresh before I? Basically, the group name and the group ID is only relevant for the dataset. For the pipeline deployment, it's more of a different operation of the platform. So the customer doesn't need to provide any of that information. He can only choose the pipeline, provide the pipeline ID, and it will do only that. But of course, if he wants that the job will refresh the data and do deployment of the pipeline, it's possible to fill everything, and the plugin will do both. Okay, so how does the customer will get the pipeline ID? I showed you. He can go to the deployment pipeline, we will choose the demo pipeline, and up here he has the pipeline ID. Again, it's something that I couldn't, because of Microsoft support, I couldn't have the possibility that the customer will give us pipeline name and we will get the ID. Okay, so this is why I left it as ID and not name. It's taking too much time. Okay, that's it. Okay, we chose 75B, 75B, it was 75B. Okay, let's check in and see. Okay, let me explain before we run it. I want to show you what does it mean, pipeline deployment. Okay, this is our demo pipeline. And as you can see, our data scientist, our data analyst did some new reports and new dashboard. And this information, this report and dashboard is not synced to our test and production environment. And most of the time, production environment could be something that is published to the internet, to their customers, something that is published internally. So this is why they can prefer to do some of these methods of try it first in development and then publish it to production. So as you can see, he's saying you have something is not syncing. Okay, let's fix it with we chose the pipeline ID and let's run it. Okay. Output. So as you can see, it started the deployment from the development to test, and the status is executing. This is Microsoft did some better statuses with this API. And if we go to here and refresh, probably it finished as you can see, he did the development to test. It refreshed it to the test and to production. And if we go back, it's supposed to finish. Yeah, it succeeded. And then test to production, and the next one will be completed. Yeah, succeeded, completed, and that's it. Okay, this is the two features, the refresh dataset and operation. Is it? Oh, yeah. Okay, so it's pretty straightforward, the username and password. The username and password, you are connecting to the Power BI system. The application ID and client secret is a bit more tricky. Basically, Microsoft has a tool that you can connect, let's say, the Power BI platform with Azure Cloud. And once you do that procedure, it's 5 minutes, very simple, very convenient. You will get in the Azure portal a new registered app. And in the registered app, you can have the application ID and client secret. I will show you how this looks. So you have in the Azure app registration, which if it's a new cloud, you will have nothing. But after you do this procedure, you will get your app, your new app. And under that app, if you choose, you have the ID, which, as you can see, it's similar to the details that I provided in the configuration, the control and configuration. And of course, you have the secret, the certificate and secret in here, so you can get it. And what's important in the step is to allow the API permission to run, so we can control from Control M the Power BI platform. So we need to allow all of that API request to work. So that's it basically as configuration wise.